What's up, YouTube? It's your boy RushMoreRick, and today we are reacting to a video that's gonna explain to us about the social anxiety epidemic that currently most men are going through. So let's tap in. It's a Ty Boogie video, so you know what I'm saying? He dropped some good shit, so let's pick up the gems he about to drop.
Before I left the house, I swear I was doing so good. I was pumping myself up. I was saying, Ricky, today we're not gonna let anxiety,
Hey, yo, that's my name, bro. What's up with you?
Control us. We're gonna have a good day.
I deal with anxiety a lot, like social anxiety a lot of times. Like that's an issue for me just talking to people. Like,
what should I do if my boyfriend has social anxiety? Get another one that doesn't have social anxiety and go out with him?
Listen, y'all, men are disappearing, and I'm not talking about physically disappearing, but I'm talking about socially disappearing, because we can see each other, but socially most men are absent. Nowadays, people rather jump on their phones than have any type of human-to-human interactions. The other day I went to a festival and people had on their best dressed just for them to be standing around on their phones. Again, they're physically there, but they're socially gone. The social anxiety epidemic is something that most people don't talk about because the people that have it are suffering in silence.
Social anxiety is a mother, so I left the house today, and I wanted to do some Christmas shopping, so I came to Target, my favorite place. And
if your favorite place is grocery slash, you know what I'm saying, convenient chain store, you gotta go out and do some more. Target can't be your favorite place. It's a good place, great store, don't get me wrong, but it can't be your favorite place, bro. From one Ricky to another, bro, that's not our favorite place. Can't be.
Before I left the house, I swear I was doing so good. I was pumping myself up. I was saying, Ricky, today we're not gonna let anxiety control us. We're gonna have a good day, and just all this stuff. Like, I'm just trying to prepare myself. And now that I'm here, it's just like my brain is I don't know, it's just something about large crowds. Like, I don't know what it is. And I know none of these people know me. None of them have any reason to harm me or say something crazy to me, but my brain just cannot process that I'm not in danger. Like, I'm literally sitting here debating going back home, and I don't this is a crying fucking shame.
I can relate to that somewhat, because I feel like I feel like it's different levels to the anxiety, right? I don't have the brain where it's I'm in fear of going to places that large masses of people are going to be because somebody can potentially harm me. No, I don't have it that bad, but I suffer from the social anxiety where I feel like everywhere I go, somebody is either staring at me or, I try to avoid certain situations with certain people because I just feel like I have this ideology in my head where I know how it's going to go, where, whether it be at work or whether it be going to the gym. I would rather take the longest path to the water fountain to refill my water bottle as opposed to taking the shortcut, because that shortcut, I'm going to have to walk past a certain group of people that I don't. I'm going to have to maybe have a little small talk conversation that I don't want to have. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for the sake of I just don't want to converse or have conversations. Sometimes it's just I get in this weird thing where I don't be knowing what to say. I know what to say. People would tell you I'm a great conversationalist, but I have to put myself out there to have great conversations, and sometimes my mind just doesn't want to do that. I don't if I can avoid a conversation, if I can avoid social interactions, I think my body and my mind and my soul will be 100% okay with that. But I know deep down inside that's not always what you want to do. You want to talk to more people. You want to make more connections, make more friends, speak more, and actually have genuine connections and genuine conversations. But sometimes it's hard. And sometimes for the sake is, I feel as though I can have a good conversation, but then I talk to people who are fucking brick walls. And then that makes me feel some certain way about myself, because why do I feel like I have the social pressure to carry a conversation? A lot of people don't want to do that, so they just don't want to deal with that at all. That's where I feel like my anxiety stems from.
I deal with anxiety a lot, like like social anxiety a lot of times. Like that's an issue for me just talking to people, like no matter what it is. It could be on some friendly shit, because I'm the type of person that gotta warm up to people.
When I look at the old videos of people in the 90s and the early 2000s, they looked like they were so full of life. Like, it looked like embarrassment was the last thing that was on their minds. Like, I don't know if y'all ever watched the old videos. They're interacting, they're dancing if it's a party. It's not like everybody's just to themselves. People are talking to strangers. Even in the shows, like if you watch an old school show, it's like the energy was just different. It felt so authentic. Like when I watch Martin, it's genuinely funny. When I watch stuff from nowadays, it just seems like everything is so forced and people are trying to act instead of just flowing into who we naturally are. It just seems like back in the day they were just so much more present.
I will say I've seen a lot of VHS tapes from like back then, like the early 2000s, the late 90s, and what he's saying right there is true. I feel like people genuinely knew how to have a good time. There wasn't a focus on social media or like a focus on I need to, you know what I'm saying, go out and just fucking aura farm on the rest of the planet simply because I look good or I'm trying to look my best or I'm trying to be the best at all times. No, I feel like people genuinely went out and they just wanted to have good times, or they genuinely wanted to meet people. Like, I feel like meeting people was more interesting back then as opposed to now, because there wasn't like this massive influx of social media apps and accounts where people, like, you could generally see how a person lives their life on a day-to-day basis, or you can see, because you won't really know because you're not in their shoes and you're not growing up or growing around them. But at the same time, with these social media platforms, they make you think that you know people, so you don't really got to put the same effort in trying to know people. Because, hey, if I could go on your Instagram account and look at your highlights and see the type of lifestyle that you live, oh, I think I know you. I don't really got to talk to you. I see that you like to go party, you like to drink, you like to go to the gym, and you got 2 kids. I see that you like to do like little shit like that. Like, you think that you know people, so you don't put the foot forward necessary to get to know people. But I feel like this is a beautiful time to live right here. Not a phone in hand, none of that. Concord 11 is hard though.
I can't help but to wish I was old enough to experience more of that era. Then I question, why are we so different today? Like, why do I go out and everybody is on their phones? Why do people say that it's so hard to meet each other? But it seems like people have a fear of even interacting with each other. Like, why do we care so much even though all of us don't want to care so much? Like, why? Like, why does it seem like everybody is operating in a shell of themselves? It's almost as if our phones have become our safe space to run to instead of facing the issue of why don't we want to socialize. That unspoken issue has become normal. But social anxiety is a real problem that people are suffering from and is ruining their quality of life.
I didn't realize how bad my anxiety was until I got older, because I'm trying to plan for everything. So because like I'm not expressing how I feel, or because I'm like not really able to process how I feel in the right way, I'm trying to think of how you feel and then think of a response, and then think of a response to your response. So now I'm planning the entire circumstance, entire conversation, how everything gonna go, instead of just saying how I feel and seeing what happened.
I don't know if it's just me, but y'all ever been out in public and didn't want to be in public? When you got that feeling of everybody watching you, but nobody's watching you. Like, why the fuck do we always feel like that? But necessarily, I'm talking to the people who do feel like that. You could be walking into a store by yourself, and you feel like the whole store is watching you.
Watching you, judging you, critiquing you, waiting for you to fuck up, waiting for you to trip. And then that, you know, it's crazy when you put yourself and you allow your anxiety to put you in that mindset. Generally, that's when shit start to fuck up. Like, sometimes, like, I've gotten better with it. Like, I don't have the highest social anxiety. Like, I feel like I'm pretty normal. But at the same time, I have my days in the gym where it's like I feel like you getting stared at excessively, or you getting constantly looked at or critiqued, or you know what I'm saying, people are just waiting for you to fuck up. Sometimes I'm walking to go get water and I'm walking a little too hard, or I'm thinking about how I'm walking a little too much, and then I end up fucking tripping or doing some dumb shit. There's one time I was trying to fucking ab roll, and I'm thinking that I'm being watched by people, and I'm trying to like really lock in on the ab roll and like trying to push myself to the extent I fucking fall on my face, and I feel so embarrassed. And I don't even want to get up and look around to see who looked at me, because I'm thinking the whole gym just laughing and pointing at me. Whole time I get up to look around, ain't even nobody fucking around me. It's just my brain. It's just my mind. You know what I'm saying? So we find ourselves in a state of, you know, thinking that everybody is so focused on us because everybody wants to be the main character of their story. When reality is, what a lot of people say, nobody gives a fuck. And that's true. Granted, you know what I'm saying? In that moment, maybe somebody will see you do some embarrassing shit. They'll laugh at you, or they'll acknowledge that it happened, or they'll see that it happened. But 30 minutes go by, 40 minutes go by, that person is on their way to fucking Starbucks to get a coffee. They don't even fucking remember. They don't even remember how many people they saw in the gym or bumped into in the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that go, like, a lot of people just are the main characters in their own lives, and they're not even really worried about what you got going on or what I got going on. So I think the more we just process that, the more it'll get a little easier. It'll never go away, but it does get easier to like manage your social anxiety.
You start having anxiety. You start thinking people looking at you, people thinking about you, people talking about you. But in reality, we shouldn't even care. Then on top of that, they're not even gonna fucking think about you when they leave the store themselves. I swear, bro, I'm just one of the people who don't like being around people at all. I don't like the vibe from people. I don't like being around a bunch of people. I just don't like that shit. I don't know if it's the bad experience I had with people in my past or how people treated me, but I know other people feel the same exact way how I feel.
Listen, most people that struggle with social anxiety is because you think you're more important than you are. And that's not a slight. That's not to speak down on you. That's not for you to look at yourself and now become insecure. It's just that you think that people are making a judgment on you at every moment. Like you walk in the room and now the judgment automatically starts. I mean, let's just say the judgment does start as soon as you walk in the room. Once you walk out of that room, what did any of their judgment matter? Or even while you're in that room, are they gonna hit you? Are they gonna harm you? What if you're that funny looking person in the room, but you're the only authentic person in the room? You're the only person that's actually comfortable in your skin. Meanwhile, everybody else in the room is concerned what everybody is thinking about them. Think about that. You're in a room worried about what other people think, but those people are worried about what you think. And that's the catch-22 of social anxiety. Most people aren't really even thinking about you the way you think they're thinking about you. They're just going on about their own days. And the more you understand this, the more freeing you will be. When you walk in a room, those people only exist on how you perceive them.
Social anxiety is not real. People ask me, Ames, how do you know how social anxiety? You know why? Because why do you need social anxiety? Everyone's gonna die one day, and you see all these people here watching you right now, they're all going to forget in 20 minutes. Literally. Come, let's speak to people.
I don't know about you, but if I'm in the middle of a train station, if some nigga just screaming, I might remember, not 20 minutes, might take an hour. I might text about you. I might text my girl about you. Like, this nigga in here wilding, screaming about social anxiety. I ain't gonna care as much, but I ain't gonna forget. This is an unforgettable thing for certain people, because a lot of people don't experience new things on a daily basis, especially a random black man just screaming at the train station. My nigga, you're not forgettable.
Hey, literally, one of these people right here, they have lives themselves. They don't care about me. They care about themselves. Look at him. He cares about himself. Do you care about me, sir? I've got sons. You got sons? So you got to care about sons. No, you got family. I hear it. My boy, though, literally, all of these people, they're trying to catch their train. They don't care what I'm talking about. But social anxiety is not real. She don't care. He don't care. Even the baby don't care. They don't care. Anyway, so where you going, sir? Where you going?
That nigga right there is suffering from the highest forms of social anxiety. He just trying to hang on. He just trying to catch that train and get the fuck home. Cause look, there's a lot of people over here, and there's people sitting there. Yeah, this a big ass train station.
Social anxiety is not real. Say it after me. Social anxiety is not. Okay, might be, bro. I don't know. Anyways, guys, listen. Thanks for watching my video.
Social anxiety does not exist. It is a pure fragment of your imagination. Why are you gonna care what anyone thinks, huh?
The one thing about Asian people, them motherfuckers gonna stare at you and they gonna judge. Like, you can tell when an Asian person is judging you with their eyes. They kind of like black people in a sense. Like, black people just got a face where they notice some shit going on, they can't hide it. You know what I'm saying? I suffer from one of them faces sometimes. I get it from my mom, but it's like, shit
Do
crazy.
any of these people pay for your bills? Why do you care what people think of you? Why are you embarrassed in front of people? Huh? Look, no one cares. Look, people are just getting about their normal day and no one cares about you. So why do you care about what they think? Social anxiety literally does not exist. Look, see? Everyone's just shopping, minding their own business. They're all gonna go home and they're gonna forget about it.
One of the main ways that you think people judge you is how you judge other people. So that's another reason why you got to be careful with what you say with your tongue as well. If you're constantly speaking negatively or judging other people, or you're always on your phone and you're judging what you see, and you're constantly reading comments, seeing how other people negatively judge whatever you're looking at, you're gonna assume that the judgment that comes to you is also gonna be negative.
And I feel like that's a major truth to that, because I feel like all of this shit is mental. It's all about your ideology and how you choose to see the world. If you're constant like me, I'm saying I'm just like the average person who consumes social media. So when I'm on Twitter, X, or I'm on Instagram and I see a post, one of the first things I do, depending on the post, is I sprint to the comments because I want to see what people are saying. And that's where I feel like it stems from. We're too worried about what other people are saying constantly. And like I said, like I'm calling us all out. Me, I'm no better than the next man, and no, the next man ain't better than me when it comes to this. But we as a society are too focused on what other people are saying about us when it should never even matter. Because what the woman said is right. These niggas don't pay your bills. They don't put clothes on your back. They don't put food on your table. They don't love you. They don't care about you. Well, I hope they love you. I hope they care about you because you're a person. But at the same time, they don't serve no significance to your life unless you allow them to. And it all starts up here with the ideology of, okay, these people's opinions on me don't matter. I can go in public. I can enjoy myself. I can experience things without the negative side effects of me thinking that everybody in the surrounding area is judging me, picking on me, staring at me, critiquing me, you know? We gotta fix our ideologies. I'm in the process of doing that right now. I'm trying to lower my social media time, but granted, I'm trying to do social media to make money and make a living. Well, I will be doing social media to make a living, you know. But it's like it's ways to go about fixing that ideology, so you're not just so focused on what people have to say, whether it be about you, the next man, or the next woman.
Which is why focusing on the positive judgment to yourself is what can free you from this type of thinking. Because remember, none of the people that see you actually know you. But I want to show y'all something from one of my favorite creators in this space. When I was really struggling with social anxiety, his videos really helped me. Check this out.
Why are you so shy? You're visibly nervous right now. Why?
It's like public speaking and it's not easy.
Okay, well, let's logically look at it. Are you in danger?
No.
Anyone here have a gun? Seattle, no guns. There's no threat. Logically, nothing will happen. You can do whatever. You can make some silly sounds. Look at that. Nothing happened. Yeah. Give him a hand. Look at that.
Now, right, like I just had a thought. This nigga is right. There's no harm in the room. But what's stopping a man from saying, oh, you know what? Let me prove this nigga wrong. Let me go up and just deck this nigga in the face, and then he get punched in the face. Then what? I think of shit like that, where it's like, obviously nobody is a threat, but there's always the thought, like there's always this external thought of, you know, like maybe it is just me. I know I'm not the only person that think like this, obviously, but for the people that do think like me, we do got to do a better job of like cleansing our thoughts, thinking positively all the time, or as much as possible, because I feel like the more positively you think about things, your life changes in a positive like aspect. Like you see more good than bad. You see more positive than negative. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta focus on shifting our ideologies to the you know what I'm saying, to that positive side where we're not focused on things like social anxiety and how bad it's affecting us and stopping us from doing things, you know?
This is good on the external side. Why? Because
I'm gonna
you
end
did
the video
something that
after
was
this
a little
clip. I'm gonna let
out
him
there,
talk
out
a
of
little bit
character,
more.
outside of your comfort zone. You didn't die, and you actually received positive feedback. So realize, nothing bad happened. If you're someone who just lives up here mentally in the mental, logical, analytical realm, you will not have charisma. That is the land of the robots. It's like, I am trying to have charisma. I will say the same line Julian said, and hopefully it will also be charismatic. No, you got to learn how to feel. Get into your body. If you can't feel, there's step number one. And guess what? Most people can't. Most people, even in terms of expressing how they feel, even a smile, they are unable to smile. And this is why most of us, even when going out, it's like we feel like imposters, right? It's like, oh, they're going to discover the real me. Why are you not putting the real you out there? Why do you believe that the real you is so pathetic that you have to hide it? And when you actually put it out, you tap into it, you have that self-respect where it's like, you know what? No, I'm no longer going to compromise who I am. I'm going to put it out there. And you just feel alive. There is no going back. There is no going back to the fake front. You just can't.
I know for some.
Well, yeah, so I think we're going to end it there because you get the gist of it, you know. I will end the video saying this, though. I'll leave y'all with something to think about. Go, if you are suffering from social anxiety and it's stopping you from living your life and going out and doing things, sometimes you just got to go. You know what I'm saying? Take yourself there. You know what I'm saying? Like, breathe and take yourself to that place. Go out to that bar. Go to that club. Go skating by yourself. Go see a movie by yourself. Go out and enjoy the world. Granted, it's better if you have people to experience these things with you. That's also a plus. But if most of us don't, you know what I'm saying? So you can't not just live your life scared or in fear, letting your social anxiety eat away at you. Granted, a lot of the people were saying social anxiety is not real. I do believe that it's real because, motherfucker, I got it. It affects all of us, and it stops us from doing the things that we truly want to do all the time. But it's only if you really let it allow and dictate your day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push through it because that's the only way to beat it. You know what I'm saying? Breathe and allow yourself to do the things that you truly want to do. Allow yourself to be in an environment, in a space that have other people and walk with a confidence, talk with a confidence, be in that environment with the confidence that you belong to be there, because they don't own the space, you don't own the space. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just allow yourself to get out there and do more things. And it's your boy RushMoreRick, and we're out. Peace.